I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule. I'm born in a mule.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. Kittle brings it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Okay, ready. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Giants football. They've got first down from the 31. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here's a throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Here's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Pass play now. Brought in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Back to throw now, third down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll throw it again. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, San Francisco. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain. On second down, here's McCaffrey. Still finding room past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Motion man sent left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Go.
Pass play coming here. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hurt.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hurt. Ready.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Set. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
70 range. Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Giants looking down a very long field. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Giants are set to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready, go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. Take it off with it again. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense. They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 44. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the
from the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play.
Nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right side. Rolling into enemy territory. Still fighting forward. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It is caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast. From the 40 on 2nd down. Going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to the well.
Own way. Just telling that running back, sorry. We did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A touchdown aside. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. Street.
They're throwing it. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. McCaffrey on third down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. They'll run for this. And he crashes into a wall. That only gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ready up.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
19, 18, set.
Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Giants make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line, the concentration. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Throwing it to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, sack! Go!
Second and 10 now. Setting up the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Set up! Set up!
Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
On the set!
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready!
Slot man motioned over. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Stephanie! Go street!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Head the street! Head the street! 19 Lion!
Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Okay, break!
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Go! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Come 19! Come 19! Go!
He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up, every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza. For